Hi, welcome to your barre class. All you need for this one is your mat, some light weights, a chair nearby, and when you're ready, let's get right into that warm-up. So we're gonna start standing up, bring those legs out wide, toes are gonna be facing apart. We're gonna come into that big plie, and then we're gonna start to lift those arms up. Good, so starting off nice and easy, getting into it. And let's go press those arms all the way out to the side, just opening up a little more to the upper body now. And then let's go ahead, hold it down low, start to reach it side to side, waking up through the waist. And then let's take one arm up, one heel up, and sink down a little bit lower. Good, staying low, bring the other arm, other heel up. And let's go ahead, bring both arms, both heels up, taking a moment at the top to find a moment to balance. And let's hold it up. Good, heels together, toes apart. Let's press those arms all the way out and then lift them overhead. Press it out and lift. And then hold it down low. Once again, reach it side to side. Keep pulsing through those legs. Bring one arm up, one heel, and oh yeah, starting to really fire up that lower half. Other arm, other heel. Good, not messing around with this warm-up, right? It's so effective. I like to keep it similar week to week, so it's a moment where you can really turn off your mind and turn those muscles on, waking up that body. Let's go and press it from one leg to the other, legs parallel, chest forward, and now let's take one arm down, taking a twist the upper body, and then bring that back arm all the way up. So you're opening up a little bit more here. And let's take both arms down, tap, and then let it go at the top. Find that exhale. Yes, go ahead, bring those feet together and finish by pulling those arms down, pumping those legs up. Give me it for 4, 3, 2, and you made it. Take it up and then shake it all the way out. All right, so good. Grab those weights if you have them. If you don't, no worries. You're still gonna get a great workout for those arms. So take a moment here. We're gonna stay in the center. Find those props if you have them. We're gonna take those legs wide, knees soft, chest open, shoulders back, and let's get into it. We're gonna press it out to the side and then take it to a slight forward angle. So more towards the corner, not all the way forward. So keeping that range of motion small, even as we travel it forward and then bring it back to the side. We're also waking up those core muscles because we're moving towards the arm, which is immediately gonna fire up through those obliques. And now hold up to the side, double time, press it out. Good, now start to bring it slightly forward and travel back out to the side. Good, same idea. Now we're just picking up the pace here. We've got 2 more sets. Bring it forward, take it out. One more round, take it forward. Now both arms, feet together, press it out. Forward. Woo. Oh yes. That arm that we're moving is now really on fire. That's a good thing. Getting those deeper muscles, the ones we didn't even know we had. Bring those legs wide, palms forward. Woo. Let it go through that lower half now. Give me 2 for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now bend, little lift, but keep those elbows bent. Oh yeah, for 4. And bring those arms to the side. Now other side, bring it out, and then angle it forward. Yes, now think about the tops of your shoulders staying pressed down and away from those ears. So there is some activity going up top here, but it's just feeling that resistance, feeling them press down. Yes, now go ahead and hold the arm out to the side, double time it. Here we go, press it out. You can keep the opposite arm lifted and travel it forward. Yes, just to make sure both arms are still fired up. That's why we're also thinking about that supporting side. Take it this side. We got 2 more sets. Here we go, travel it front. Bring it side, come around, take it forward. And let's bring those feet together. Press both arms out, then front. Ooh, get those arms going for 4, 3, 2, and side. Now palms go forward. And shake it out through those hips, let it go. Beautiful, now elbows bent, fingertips up to the ceiling, little lift here. Again, feel those shoulders pressing down your back. And bring those feet back together, slight press forward. Yes, So this whole time, we're keeping that range of motion really small while maintaining that posture, that connection to our core, moving from the inside out, a full range of motion. Ooh, slow it down, press it front, side. Beautiful. Now I want you to reach it out, out. Bring it all the way to the side for 4, 3, 2, keep it really small to the front. Side, forward, side, last 4, 3, 2, you made it, shake it on out. Oh my gosh, really got those arms. Okay, bring those weights off to the side. We don't need them. So we're gonna move on, but of course take a moment here to stretch it out. So bringing one arm across, maybe looking the opposite way. Another arm. Shake it out. So we're moving on to the legs. So grab that chair, grab that bar, whatever you have, just something to hold on to. And let's get those legs fired up. We're gonna start today with a turned out position in that lower half. So heels together, toes are gonna be slightly apart. We're gonna bend both legs down. Chest is gonna be lifted up. We're gonna take that outside foot behind our ankle. We're gonna pulse it to the back and then pulse that foot to the front. So real small range of motion here. Focusing on keeping that supporting knee bent and the outside leg bent and turned out. So those knees are pressing away from one another. Staying lifted. Good. Keep the range of motion small. We've got 4 more. Go 4, 3, 2. From here, you're gonna take this leg out and then draw it up and reach. Ooh, beautiful. Let's go for 4. Yes, taking the arm with you. 2 more. And last one. And take it back from the top, hand on your hip, chest lifted. Here we go. Pulse it out, out. Good. So now we think about that supporting foot. The knees are over the center of your toes. So those toes should be able to wiggle off the floor. That's how you can really be your own teacher and make sure you have the correct alignment so you're not having to worry about injury. Instead, you know that you're getting stronger. Let's stay here for 4, 3, 2, 1, and let's go. Find that ballet moment. Ooh, hello legs. They are fired up. So as this leg extends, think about reaching that heel forward. Rather than lifting from the hip, you want to keep that hip down. And let's start back from the top, hand on your hip. Take a moment to pause, realign, and pulse, pulse, pulse. Now what about that core? Navel in towards the back of the spine. So you're engaging through your core. You can actually get stronger in the center, even though we're focusing on those legs. Good. That's the cool part of barre. We're never just working one thing. It's always a full body exercise. It's sneaky that way. Let's go for 4, 3, 2. Now arm and leg, reach up to the side. Draw it up and reach it out. Again, if you need to, place your hand on your hip so you make sure that hip isn't lifting. You're leading with that heel instead. For 2. Yes, one more round. Pause it down and then pulse, pulse. Stay with me here. Oh, we're fired up in all sorts of areas that we normally don't get to here today. That's a good thing. Let's stay here for 4, 3, 2, and then bring the arm and leg out to the side. Draw it up and reach. Again, you're leading with the heel, not with that hip. So not about height. 2 more. Go for 2 and 1. Beautiful. Feet together. Big stretch up and over to the side. Then take it all the way forward with those hands down and then shake it out and roll it on up. Ooh. Oh my gosh, that was so good. I felt like I was in ballet class. I was gonna say tougher than ballet class, but not really. Whew. That double page to the side. That's the stuff that really gets you, the real classical ballet moves. Ooh, I gotta say, maybe a little tougher than barre class. That's why we gotta throw those exercises in there. Let's go ahead and bring those heels together, toes apart. Bend those knees down, chest lifted. Let's take that outside foot behind our ankle. Here we go, other side. So it's that small switch from that outside foot coming to the front of the ankle and the back of the ankle. But give yourself those alignment checks first. Shoulders stacked over those hips. Hand on your hip so you can really feel if your hip is lifting or not. And if it is, you make that range of motion a little bit smaller and you want to connect in a little bit deeper towards that center. Another quick check here, supporting knee over the supporting foot. So those toes should be able to wiggle off the floor. Now let's pulse it out just for 4, 3, 2, 1. Arm and leg reach to the side. We're gonna bring this leg up, press it out. Now, if you need to modify this, keep your hand on your hip and keep that leg a little bit lower. Get that exhale. As the leg draws up, you're drawing into that center. So we're moving from that core. Let's go for 2. And let's reset from the beginning. Hold it down to prepare. And pulse, 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 pulse again. Keep those shoulders stacked. Keep drawing up the crown of your head as you get low through those legs. You want to feel that opposition for 8. Woo. Oh yes, supporting leg, right? All fired up. That's how you know you're doing it right. Just your legs saying, yep, I'm working correctly. And let's go ahead, bring the arm and leg to the side. Second set, draw it up and reach. Good, it's like we're dancing with this leg. We've got 2 more. Go for 2. And let's reset from the top. A hand on your hip, leg goes back. Feel tall and pulse. Pulse, yes, just taking that quick moment to recenter yourself. Get back into that center. If we lost that connection, we're finding it here. Think about the navel drawing in and in and in and in. Go for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Take it to the side, draw it up, and reach. Think about that supporting side really staying lifted. It's like that hip is almost lifted all the way up to the shoulder. Let's reach this leg out. Go for 2. And final 1. You made it. Beautiful, feet together. Bring the arm up and over to the side. Then stretch all the way down. Give yourself a little bit of a shake. Roll it up and let it go. Oh my gosh, so good. Okay, take that chair back off to the side. We are gonna stay standing. So we're gonna switch gears here. We're gonna get right away into those glutes and the side of our hips. So it's gonna be a bit of a combo here, maybe a little bit longer of an exercise because we're gonna hit both upper, middle, lower glutes and the side of our seat. We're gonna start this one with those legs out wide. So toes facing away. We're gonna bring the arm out to the side. We're gonna bend. Then as that supporting leg straightens, we're gonna take that outside leg back behind to a bent position where that heel is reaching towards that opposite shoulder. That's immediately gonna fire up that seat. Okay, let's go for it. Press and then take it back. To the side and back. Giving that seat a bit of a squeeze as it presses behind. Go for 4, 3, 2. Now hold it back. Hand on your hip. Flex that foot. Just squeeze that seat. Lift for 4, 3, 2. Now take it forward. Point those toes with a lift and a press. Lift. Press for 4, 3, 2. Let's transition to the side of that seat. Bring the leg to the side, open up through that chest. Now reach this leg out. Now modified here, you can always come upright and keep that leg low. Notice this leg is parallel so that hip is pressing forward. But those shoulders, that chest stays open. Maybe adding that arm, tap and lift, go 4, 3, 2. Let's bring it back from the top. Reach it out. Press it back. So think about squeezing that seat as that leg presses behind you. Open, press, get that exhale. You've got 2 more for 2. And now hold it back, flex that foot. Now just squeeze that seat. So try not to get the work from the top of your leg. Reignite it through those glutes instead. Now take it forward, support knee is bent, chest is forward, point those toes with a lift and a press back. So even as that leg extends behind you, you are still firing up through that seat. 2 more. Get that exhale as you extend. Good, now hold, bring the leg to the side. You're gonna keep the hip forward. You're just gonna open up through the chest. Little reach from those toes. Imagine I'm there just pressing your foot all the way out. Maybe even adding that arm with a little tap and tap. Pulling that shoulder down your back. just like when we first started with the arm work. Right, making sure there's no added tension up here. For 4, 3, 2. Once again, you're gonna reach it out and then press it back with lots of control. Oh, it's still pressing down low in between and open. You've got 2 more. Beautiful. Now hold it here, hand on your hip, flex that foot, just give that seat a squeeze. Squeeze, keep that chest radiating forward. That core is really engaged here. And then take that chest forward, bend down with that supporting leg, point those toes for a lift and press. Lift and press. As it presses behind you, think about reaching towards that opposite shoulder so you can really know that you're gonna get into those glutes. Now I want you to hold this leg back and then bring it to the side. Open up the chest, keep that hip forward, and reach the leg out from there. Yes, and if you're looking for that full challenge, you're gonna add that outside arm for a tap. Hello, side seat. Woo! Stay here for 4, 3, 2, hand back on that hip, tiny bend. It's a lift, lift. Keep the knee facing forward. And now let's reach it all the way out. Little bend. Woo. Go for 4, 3, 2. Hold it out. Little kick. For 4, 3, 2. You made it. Come on up. Wow. All right. We did it. Heel over the supporting leg. Ooh, send that seat back. Oh my gosh. Give yourself the well-deserved stretch, shake it on out, take any other stretches that you need. When you're ready, let's come on over. Look at the other side. Ooh, all right. So starting off just like before, we're gonna take that wide second, so toes facing away from one another, and quick alignment check for yourself so you can be your own teacher. You wanna make sure as you come down again, those toes can come off the floor. That's how you know your knees are the center of your feet, which is really important. So you know you can get the most out of this one without having to worry about putting extra pressure in those knees. Okay, here we go. We're gonna bend it down. And then as we straighten through our supporting leg, our back leg is gonna stay bent and press over towards that opposite shoulder. And that opposition, that leg really pressing behind you, is how you can really fire up through that seat. But you're still actively giving that seat a bit of a squeeze as that leg lifts. Exhale, breathe it out. Good. On this last one, we're gonna hold it up. Just flex that foot, and from there, you're gonna squeeze the seat. Ooh, keep that supporting leg slightly straight to start. Keep that chest lifted. Keep those glutes fired up for 4, 3, 2. Now from here, you're gonna take your chest forward. Now bend that both legs, and we're gonna find a pulse and a pulse. So the leg bends and then it presses behind you. Really angle that leg over towards the opposite shoulder. Keep that back seat really fired up. You've got 2 more sets right here. Go for 2. Go, now hold this leg back, then bend down through supporting the leg a little bit more. Bring the leg to the side. Keep the hip forward, but open up through that chest. Start to reach that leg out. Connect back in through that center. And now add the arm. Little press. Go for 4, 3, 2, and let's reset from the top. Bring those legs wide and press. Take it out. Woo! Beautiful. Can you drop down really low with those legs while simultaneously lifting up through the crown of your head? So you're feeling that opposition. Ooh, just getting in a little bit deeper. Now let's hold it back. Flex that foot, and now just squeeze that seat. Ooh, find that posture, reconnect that alignment. Feel that work coming from that center. Navel draws in, 2, 3. Now take that chest forward, drop it low with the supporting leg, lift, press. You want to make sure you're looking forward. Just a reminder here that gaze informs the spine. Another way you can make sure that you're not getting any added tension in those areas that we don't want. So keep that neck long. 2 more. Ooh. Now hold this leg back so you can sink down a little bit lower than the supporting leg. And then bring the leg to the side, open up the chest, and think about length here. Reach the leg along. Breathe it out, and then add that arm. Tap and reach. Let's go for 4, 3, 2, one more full set from the top. Press it out and bring it back. Okay, this is our last set. Can you come down a little bit lower? Yes. Can you squeeze that seat a little bit more as that leg presses behind you? Yes, 2 more. And now let's hold it up. Flex that foot. Feel tall, those shoulders pulling down your back. Oh yes, squeeze that seat. Go for 4, 3, 2. Now take it forward, bend, point those toes. Here we go. It's a lift. Press. Woo. Good. Now hold this leg back, sink down a little bit deeper. Press it to the side. Now think about length. That's going to really fire up that center. So hello, core. We're getting you a little bit stronger here too. Let's press the arm to meet the leg. Ooh. Beautiful. And now find a little bend through the knee, slight lift. And then add a final press up to finish. Oh, now hold it all the way up. Little kick for 4, 3, 2. You made it. Come on up. Bring the heel over. Send that seat back. Oh, the stretch is going to feel so good after that. Wow, amazing. Okay, shake it on out. Get rid of that chair. I want you to find your weights and meet me down on the mat. Hands and knees. We're going to be getting those triceps, getting those abs to finish. So we're almost there. So don't leave me just yet. Come on down, full challenge, modified, you're up to standing, and no weights. Both and all options are great. All right, so if you're with me again, you're all the way down, hands and knees, modified, you're standing. And from here, we're gonna take one arm with our weight and pull it back. So you're thinking about the elbow pressing up towards the ceiling while keeping those shoulders facing down towards the mat. Row it up. And get that exhale so you're also engaging through the center, which is why I like doing it on the hands and knees, because it's just going to make it a little bit more effective for our whole body. All right, we don't have a lot of time, so let's make sure we're hitting everything at the same time. Press back for 4, for 3, for 2. Now kick this arm all the way back, palm goes up the ceiling, and find a circle. Lift, circle. Woo. Yeah, still thinking about length here, keeping both shoulders facing down towards the mat. Hold it up, bend and reach. Press it back, back. You've got 8 more. The smaller the bend here, the better. Go for 4, 3, 2. Now come on up, press it over, and reach into that waist. Firing up those obliques for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now you're gonna tap it forward. And lift, lift, lift for 4. Ooh, burn it out. Now bring the other arm to meet. Both arms gonna press back. Press it in, in, in. Keeping that chest forward. Go for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring the other arm down. Other arm stays up. Palm faces in. Other side. Row it in, then press it back. Woo. Good. Again, keeping those shoulders facing down towards the mat so you're staying square through the upper body. Another good way to check to make sure you're doing this correctly, those hips are facing down to the mat as well. Go for 4, for 3, for 2. Now hold this arm back, palm goes up, and circle. Reaching long, thinking more again about length, reaching from those fingertips. Another easy way for you to make sure you're not feeling the tops of those shoulders. Now take it up, lean to the side. Same side as that arm that's lifting is where we're reaching towards the floor. 3, 2. Yes, now take it forward. Just bring that arm up and down. Wow, feel that burn. Feel that control. It's like that arm is moving through water. That's the kind of resistance I want you to feel. Both arms up, press it back. Back, go for 8, 7, for 4, 3, 2, up and down. To finish right here, you almost made it. Last 4, 3, we did it. Woo! All right, triceps, we got you. Drop those weights off to the side. We don't need them. Take one arm over. Ooh, bring the other arm over. Shake it on out. Okay, we are officially at that finish line. So join me down on the mat. We are gonna get those abs old school Pilates style. So you know we're really gonna get into those deepest ab muscles. Come on down with me at your own pace. Woo. All right, I'm excited. Place those hands behind our head. Elbows are gonna be wide. First of all, I want you to do is sink that navel down to the mat. And then you're gonna take your hips and you're gonna find a slight tuck in them. So it's like the tops of your hips are almost reaching up towards your shoulders. From there, you're gonna bring both legs up to a tabletop position. Knees over those hips, shins flat. Without doing anything at all, we should feel those abs almost shaking because your goal here is to make sure you're keeping that pelvis tucked and the back flat on the mat while keeping those knees over your hips. Let's go. Curl it up, down. Exhale. You're thinking about that belly button melting into the mat, but you're also thinking about that waist wrapping to meet that navel. Exhale. It's almost feeling like a corset. Someone's pulling that corset across your midline. The whole time maintaining that alignment to that lower half and making sure that low back doesn't start to arch. We've got 2 more. Go for 2. Arms, head, shoulders, go down, outside leg taps forward, then press it in. Feel that control. Shoulders stay back, chest stays open, and you're gonna exhale to draw that leg back in. Go for 2. Yes, now I want you to extend that leg all the way out, then exhale in. You're drawing that leg in from that center. Different than just pulling this leg in and out, right? As the leg comes in, sink that navel down to the mat. 2 more, go 2. Beautiful, now hands go behind your head. You're gonna lift up, and then both legs come to a slight hover. Exhale. As you lift, you're looking towards the middle of your legs, keeping those knees right over those hips, so those low abs stay active. Beautiful, now hold those legs up. This time hold the upper body up and lift from there. Exhale. It's almost like that chest is just floating up towards the ceiling. We're still looking towards the middle of our thighs. Elbows really wide here. Breathing it out. Yes, those legs are in a really strong position. Tops of your thighs aren't gripping. Now arms, head, shoulders down. Other leg presses slightly forward and then fire up that core like crazy to draw that leg back in. Find that breath. 2 more. Both legs hold. Second set, reach the leg out. Now the lower that leg goes, the more challenging this one's gonna be. The higher up, the easier. Your goal is to move that leg again without changing the shape of the spine. Pelvis is still tucked. Back is still flat on the mat. Now hands go behind your head. You're gonna find a lift and then both legs to a hover. Breathe it out as you curl up. Oh yes, burn it out for 4, for 3, for 2. And this time as you lower, you're gonna extend both legs out. Good, hold on to that center. It's like the top of your hip again is reaching towards the rib cage, holding on to that connection. You can even add those arms, reaching those arms back and then pressing them to a hover. 2 more. Beautiful, now hold it up. Fingertips face down, now a little lift from here. Reach, reach. Modified, both hands behind your head. Reaching those fingertips towards the very front edge of the mat. Outside hand behind your head, swing those legs away. Now start to reach towards the outside of the leg so we can really fire up through that waist. Breathe it out. Slow, controlled. Woo! Here we go, back to center and reach. Keep those shoulders pulling down your back. Think about lifting from the core rather than the upper body. Go 4, 3, 2. Now, other hand behind your head. Opposite arm over. Inner thighs stay glued together. Get those obliques fired up. Beautiful. Let's go from one side then to the other. Controlled. The way that we move is going to affect how deeply you're really connecting in to those obliques, to that core. That's why we spend so much time on form, on alignment. Now bring it back to the center. Reach one leg out, then the other. Good. Twist it out. Reach the opposite arm across. Yes. Good. Now bring it over. Bring both legs to a scissor and reach. Reach. And bring it up towards that leg. Lift. Lift. Oh my gosh, those abs are burning. Other side to finish. Reach out for 4, 3. Modify. That foot can always stay flat to the mat. And now bring the fingertips up towards the ankle. 3, 2. You made it. Oh my gosh, tell me in the comments below how much those abs are burning after that one. Let me know I'm not alone and feeling that. Wow, so good. Come on up with me. Let's give ourselves a couple stretches here. Woo. Good, stretch out. Give yourself a twist, rotation. Slow that breath down. Same thing other side, rotate. And then coming back to the center, bring those palms together, draw those shoulders up and down. Guess what? We did it. We're in those final couple breaths here. Reverse those shoulders. Ooh. Close those eyes. Big inhale. Big exhale. Hands over your heart. Inhale. And exhale. And final inhale. And then exhale. Let it go. Give yourself a big round of applause and make sure you keep on stretching. Give this a like. Share with your friends. Let me know which of your favorite exercises was your favorite by commenting below. And I'll see you next time. Bye.